Whole family exiled to Death Valley in Shu. All of Jing City waited for the Lin family to die.
The Lin family thrown into Death Valley. 3 months, not even bones left. Ha!
But that delicate Prime Minister's daughter didn't cry at all. Instead, she carved a cliffside path. In just 3 years, that deadly wild mountain became a fortress city with a full granary. When the court sent troops to seize it, facing the traps on the 1,000-foot cliff.
How do we attack?
Heavy iron scraped on wet stone, making a teeth-grinding sound. I looked up. Rain ran through Qiantian's messy hair into my eyes, stinging like hell.
Stop, all of you! This is it, your Lin family's grave! Poison forest ahead! A 20-foot cliff behind! Stay put in this valley, and you might live a couple more days! This is a dead end! The Emperor wants us dead! In this wet, muddy vault, even if we don't stop the poison bugs and miasma will kill us!
初雪, the Lin family century of awe ends today in this savage Death Valley.
The Lin family won't die. Uncle, you got one thing wrong. If we stay here, we won't last the night. It's May, rainy season in Shu. Look at the watermarks on the cliff. They're a full 10 feet higher than the water now. If the rain keeps up tonight, a flash flood will hit. Stay here, and we'll all be swept away. Then where do we go? There's nothing but bare cliffs all around. There's no way out. A way out. We make it.
You're crazy, Chu Xue. You've lost your mind. That's a sheer cliff. We're old, weak, and starving. How can we climb it? You're trying to kill us.
We're going up. With our first Lin family stronghold in Shu. Don't climb, and the flood drowns us at night. Climb, and we have a chance. The Emperor threw us here, but Lin Chu, won't accept it. Anyone who wants to live, untie your ropes and gather every lockpick you can find. The road through Shu is harsh, but with mountains, wood, and water, for someone who knows structural engineering and modern construction, this isn't a dead end. Uncle Zhou, take a few able-bodied cousins and cut 10 thickest vines. Then have everyone bundle all the dry grass in the valley. We need to build a simple cable. Lift up the cliff face before dark.
Listen to the princess. We're dead either way. Let's fight.
We'll shelter here tonight. Tomorrow morning, we'll use these bamboo poles, the first stilt house on this cliff, when even the flood can't wash away. So what if Dragon Gorge is a natural barrier? I'll turn these 10 mountains of Bashu into my stepping stones to rebuild the Golden Age.
Buddha, protect us. Buddha really did protect us.
No, Buddha's doing. Us saving ourselves. Dad, Uncle Zhong. The rain stopped, but we're not out of danger yet. This rocklet sits above the water, but the topsoil is loose. If we don't, the standing water fast. Even a small landslide will sweep us up.
Chu, tell us what to do. Your old dad will follow your lead.
Step 1, deep drainage ditches. Step 2, build stilt houses from local materials. The human city here is brutal, and venomous bugs and snakes are everywhere. We can't lay foundations directly on the ground like in the capital. Everyone would die from the damp within 2 weeks.
Chu Xue, you're a sheltered young lady. When did you learn construction?
Second uncle. On that 3,000-mile exile road, if I just cried, the Lin family would have died out. No time for talk now. Uncle Zhou, take every able-bodied man. Grab yesterday's hatchets and follow me to the bamboo grove. Women, don't just stand there. Gather all the dry vines and soak them in water. Instead of iron nails to lash the beams together. Desperate times aren't the real enemy. The real enemy is losing the will to survive. Look, that's the backbone of the Lin family. Low-bearing posts must slant inward like an inverted V wet into rock crevices, then packed tight with crushed stone. Cross beam on top. Grab the vine 3 times, cinch it dead tight. Lay the bamboo plank. Bamboo joints face down to keep water from pooling.
It's done. We really built it.
We've got shelter now, but our food is completely gone. The 10,000 mountains of Bashu have never lacked man-eating beasts. But more terrifying than the beasts are the men who rule these isolated lands. The real fight for survival has just begun.
Who's there?
coming from the capital. Broken Dragon Gorge is our Qingyun staff, on host hunting ground. Who said you could build a house here? Pack up and leave now.
Sir, please listen. We're exiles banished by the court. We had nowhere else to go, so we settled here.
In these 100,000 mountain caves of Bashu, my word is law. This house is ours now. If you don't want trouble, climb back down the cliff right now.
Hold on.
Go! You're not afraid to die!
You're the ones who should be afraid. You risked flash floods after the storm to hunt here in Broken Dragon Gorge. That means your stronghold's food stores are empty. The funny thing is, you're carrying a whole shed full of food could save you, but you only know how to gamble it on wild boar.
Bullshit! We're carrying flower hemp snakes in our baskets! We're poisonous! None of the mountain folk dare touch it. We use cold arrow tips for hunting beasts! You're calling that food?
It's not just food. It can get you a whole stronghold, hundreds of people. This rainy season, that so-called flower hemp snake. That is actually wild konjac from deep in the Bashu Mountain. Raw konjac has tons of calcium oxalate crystal. Eating it directly will poison you. That's why the locals treat it as a poisonous weed. But if you soak it in wood, ash water, boil it, chop and mash the flower hemp snake, wash out the toxins and let it set, it's not only safe to eat, it's incredibly filling. You're stuck driving with a mountain full of konjac right in front of you. Isn't that a joke?
Don't listen to this outsider woman! We've seen people eat that stuff and bleed from every hole!
Is it a bluff? Let's make a deal. Leave us a few pieces of dried food and some salt. And leave 2 flower hemp snakes. Tomorrow morning, I'll show you how it's done. If it's not edible, then this head of mine, Lin Chuxue, you can take it anytime. Also, the red mud on your boots means you came around from Moon-Gazing Cliff to the north. I'd advise you not to go back the same way tonight. That cliff soil is completely soaked from the storm. There'll be a major landslide around midnight.
Boss, if we go back the same way, better safe than sorry.
Wait, I'll trust you this once. My name's Hu. I'll come at dawn tomorrow to receive the goods. If you're lying to me, I'll throw you and your people into Broken Dragon Gorge to feed the wolf.
To stand firm on this broken mountain of magic, you need irreplaceable value. Tonight, I'm going to use this put on slump to pry open the door of the biggest stronghold in Bashu. The whole konjac plant, especially the tuber. Eating it raw numbs your tongue, and in severe cases, you could suffocate. It contains a harsh astrid, but back then, all it took was one extremely common, cheap ingredient.
Princess, this is known as the deadliest poison in these mountains.
Lie. Poison and medicine are often just one step apart. And this is your basic konjac tofu.
Princess, what's that sound?
That's the sound of the Qingyun Fort people kowtowing to thank Wangyu Caliph.
Who are you? Are you some kind of mountain spirit? Last night at midnight, Wangyu Caliph really collapsed completely. If we hadn't listened to you and taken the detour, we'd all be buried under there right now.
Princess, don't!
This can't be safe. This is the most poisonous route in the mountains.
To save your lives. That was just a welcome gift, I told you. These mountains aren't full of poison weeds. They're full of life-saving food. Try it.
It's chewy and it warms you up inside. Feels as filling as meat.
Would I ask you to go through fire and water? There's food shortage. The tribe's deep in the Qingyun Mountain.
Miss No Goddess! I Ahu got another shipment of money in the grave. Next time you ride through, this is Qingyun Fort.
I need the Lin family's grain and manpower to help me open up the cliffs of Duanlonggu.
No problem. Tell us what to do and we'll do it.
Starting tomorrow, I want 50 able-bodied men from Qingyun Fort. I'm going to build a skywalk along the cliffs of Duanlong Gorge, connecting us to the outside world. And this is just the first step in reshaping Bashu.
This job's no picnic, miss. Back in the mountains, the old way was to tie a vine around the man, lure him from the cliff, and chisel holes in the rock to drive in stakes. It's called the gecko technique. But the wind snaps the vine, and building a mile of plank road costs 12 lives.
Send Jutes first.
Hold on tight!
Stop! Using life to fill a cliff is stupid. From now on, everyone drop your ropes. No one goes down without my order.
If we don't go down, how do we move the supplies? There's no room, this plank road can't be built!
It's not some deep magic, but the most basic principle of mechanics. A gear mechanism that's a game changer in this era. There are carpenter in the village. Oh Lu, carve 4 of these wood wheels with grooved edges out of the hardest ironwood in half an hour. Drill a hole in the middle and put an iron axle through.
Ahu takes it!
Men and cut 2 thick logs to make an A-frame support on the rock ledge.
Oh Lu's the best carpenter for miles around. come here!
Miss, I'm strong, but there's no way I can drag a 500-pound log by myself.
Drag it yet!
Oh, heavens above.
I lifted a 500-pound log with one hand! Miss, what kind of magic is that?
It's not magic. It's called a fixed and moving pulley block. It multiplies your strength. Next, we're gonna rig a simple cableway across Broken Dragon Gorge. Before, they respected me because I could cure poison and predict disasters. But now this ability to easily alter gravity has completely shattered their understanding. In this world that worships strength, the Bashu mountains, I, the one who wields absolute technology, am their only faith. In this moment, I finally hold the first relay that can cut through despair across these 10,000 peaks. With this cableway, the Lin family camp, once locked tight by the dragon-severing gorge, is now fully connected to the vast stone veins of eastern Bashu's mountains. But this is just the first step of my plan. Get the basket in the cliff.
You can't, Princess! That drop is a bottomless abyss with no foothold! How can you risk your precious life like this?
In Bashu, there are no precious lives, only people who can survive. If I don't go over to stake the survey points myself, they'll never know how to break ground. A-hole, pull the curtain. Right now, I feel no fear. Just pure, absolute thrill. This is sticky yellow soil, with plenty of shale underneath. Apple, tell the men to bring hoes and picks. We're breaking ground here.
Miss, this is a hillside. Even if we clear the weeds, one heavy raining is sea-strong weather, and the seasoned mud will wash right down the slope.
That's because you don't know how to turn a slope into flat land to build a granary that rivals the court in these endless mountains. Raised fields are the only and greatest solution. Make an A-frame with 3 posts, hang a plum stone in the middle. Follow the line. The stone points to deep trenches across the slope. Along the contour, stack rocks waist high below to build a retaining wall. That's called a ridge beam. Then move soil from high spots to fill the low one.
Not washed off! The mud didn't wash off at all! So you really can make flat land on the hillside! Girl, we can grow grain! Haha!
We're not planting grain now. It's May. We've missed the spring sowing. Even if we grew wheat or rice, we couldn't trade it for the iron and cloth we desperately need. I want you to plant something that can turn the Lin family's fortune to gold here in Shu. Transplant all those wild tea seedlings and euconia, 3,000 into the terraced fields. I'm turning this barren mountain into the big, deep, high-altitude herbal medicine and tea distribution hub in all of Bashu. The completion of the first meal of terraced fields was an agricultural victory, and even more, it was the Lin family's bugle call to march toward economic dominance in Shu. In late May, the rainy season in Bashu had the biggest risk when transplanting plants is the lack of water during the recovery period. If they can't survive these few days, all the earlier reclamation efforts will be wasted.
Girl, it's no good. The water from the underground river in the valley is too much. Silt will choke the medicinal roots, and just a few of us hauling water bucket on the cableway can't possibly water these 7 or 8 meal of terraced fields.
Who said we're using river water? See that white line?
Miss, that's the spring of the line. True mountain spring from melted snow. But the spring's in the middle of a cliff, nowhere near reachable. Even the nimblest monkey can't get to it. How do we get the water?
If the mountain won't come to me, I'll make the water come to us. Oluti ate the crew to cut 100 of the thickest, straightest bamboo from the back hill. Uncle Zhong fire up the forge and bring the red-hot iron rock. Connect all the bamboo end to end. Remove the inner nodes so it's fully hollow inside. Seal the joints with boiled pine resin. Then wrap them tight 3 times with soaked vines. Not a single drop can leak.
Miss? What are you?
I'm going to build an aerial aqueduct over Broken Dragon Gorge with these bamboo tubes. If a cable car can carry people, why can't it carry water? We'll make that spring that flies straight into our terraced fields. This is the wisdom of the ancient craftsmen, the pinnacle of water-moving art, the link tube cloud water method. Ahu, put on the safety line, go across the cable, and stick the bucket end into that spring hole in the cliff.
Natural and steady.
Time to get paid.
Water's coming out! It's really coming out! It's sweet! Heavenly dragon spitting water! This is the heavenly dragon water! The goddess lent us!
May is the key time for these mountain herbs to take root. With this steady sky-high water channel, the Lin family's economic lifeline is finally secure.
This cliffside terrace will, in a few months, yield a fortune that'll turn heads in Bashu and even the capital.
And my foundation has finally laid its most solid cornerstone.
Lower the heat a bit. Don't scorch the leaves. In this era, most Bashu mountain folk and even outside merchants still drink boiled brick tea with ginger, scallion, and garlic. But what I'm making now is the finest loose-leaf pan-fire tea in the world. Taste it.
The water's not bitter at all! Once the harshness is gone, my mouth just keeps getting sweet, goes right down smooth. Before we boil some random leaves and it'll be so bitter our tongues went down!
Ehu, pack up. Tomorrow, take a few men, load this tea, yeah, and come with me to the nearest town, Blackwater.
This job, but we didn't know at first.
You're complaining again! We begged Iron Tongue to give us a way out, but he wouldn't budge. The pressure's too strong. We're not in the own army. Even if we make it to the rear, it'll take at least half a year.
The trade route is blocked. This is a dead end that cuts off our economic lifeline.
This is a divine stone sent down by the gods. We can't move it.
The gods don't need to come down. Mortals just need a brain.
Who takes some man and cut an ironwood pole, 2 jang long and as thick as an arm, the harder the better. Old Wu, find a round rock, the size of a watermelon, hard and solid, and wedge it right in front of the gap under that boulder. The leverage method is the same as before. With a fulcrum, I can move the whole earth, let alone the lousy rock. I shall take 5 of the strongest men, grab the end of the pole, and on my command, push down together. 1, 2, 3!
It moved! Oh my god, the spirit stone actually moved!
Don't stop! Keep pushing it toward the cliff edge!
Get down there! Miss, what kind of earth-shattering magic is going on in that head of yours?
Isn't sorcery? Business is business! I want every merchant in this black sun of Bashu to know that from now on, I, Lin Chuxue, set the rules for these 10,000 mountains.
This guy's the biggest tea merchant in Blackwater Town. False Kin.
Oh! The savages from Green Cloud Stockade came down. What good stuff did you bring this time? More of those crappy animal skins? Ha!
You've been ripping off these clueless mountains. Folks with rock-bottom prices for way too long.
We're not selling pelts this time. Tea. Top grade fresh tea.
Ha! These hicks from the hills scraped up dead leaves and weeds and ran down to Blackwater Town to sell it as tea!
Have you ever seen leaves this clear and layered? Loose leaf panfire tea with white fuzz still on it?
Shut your mouth! Our lady calls it dragon severing cloud tea! The finest in the land!
Finest in the land? This is junk! This is real shu tea! Your garbage isn't worth taking for free! Get out of my shop!
Over-fermented, moldy inside, and at least 30% both tea dust and yellow leaves mixed in.
You smashed my pot!
Shopkeep, lend me a bowl of boiling water.
What? What is that smell? It's so fragrant! Look! The water's a clear yellow-green, not a speck of sediment! A slight astringency that instantly turns sweet, filling the mouth with a lingering after. Excellent tea! Truly exceptional! In 60 years of traveling far and wide, I've never tasted such a divine brew.
I'll take all 60 pounds of this tea! 10 taels of silver per pound!
I'll pay 600 taels in cash.
For 60 pounds of Duanlong Cloud Mist tea, I want 500 pounds of fine iron ingot, 2,000 pounds of millet and white flour, plus 20 bead oats of the thickest winter cotton, and 3 large iron pots. In this era when salt and iron are strictly controlled by the court, 500 pounds of fine iron can accomplish a lot.
You've got quite the appetite. 500 catties of refined iron is a government ban. You're not afraid of getting burned?
If you don't dare take it, Master Yan, then I'll take the paper tea recipe to Hanzhong Prefect next door. I'm sure there's a fearless merchant there.
Fine! I accept your term. Everything loaded and at the town gate within half an hour.
Master, 500 gold for her. You must be eyeing that Yejian wolf then.
The trade route's open. Wealth has arrived. But the real storm is just brewing. In the mountains of Bashu, months ago, they were exiles rotting in the mud.
Food! Real flour! And these huge chunks of iron! Miss! Are we gonna forge swords and spears with these 500 catties of iron? With this, Qingyu stockade can flatten every hill for miles around!
Now they sit on supplies that even Bashu landlords envy.
Fighting and killing is for brutes. Against real engineering, spears are just firewood. Old Lu.
At your command, miss.
Build a furnace on the rock platform right now! I'm turning all 500 pounds iron into rock drills, curved chisels, and heavy-duty saw breakers for cliff work! The spark of 100 crafts was fully lit on the sheer cliffs of Bashu.
Then, with these groundbreaking heavy tools, the once grueling cliff carving pace shot up tenfold. But the Lin family's massive construction at Duanlong Gorge still caught the eyes in the dark.
That girl took 500 pounds of iron. She must be recruiting and forging weapons deep in these mountains. Old Master, order if they're plotting rebellion, find out their strength and report back. Just a bunch of exiles and mountain savages. What could they possibly achieve? Come on, let's check out their camp.
No, this can't be! You guys clear that! What kind of sorcery is this?
That's not sorcery. They're reshaping this mountain.
Fall back! Now! We can't fight these monsters! We have to report to the old master!
Princess, a few rats were poking around on the opposite cliff. Want me to send Ahu to take them out?
No need. I'll let them see the wonders of Broken Dragon Gorge firsthand. That sly fox, Master Yan. Why would he willingly bet against me again?
Miss, trouble! We will stop that Eagle Big Gorge by the Black Hammer garrison. They seized our new tier and detained old Lu when he argued. The Black Hammer garrison is the Empire's elite, guarding fireburn hot on all threats. But now they're commandeering supplies to fix the bridge. Old Lu saw the broken bridge. He said the army's repair and wouldn't work, argued with the commander and got help.
比宣家 camp, requisitioning supplies to defend the country makes sense, but blocking trade routes and seizing my people chokes the Lin family's growth. To break this deadlock, goods from Duanlong Gorge will never get out. Lima, since this is a technical dispute, let's solve it with technique. I'm heading to Yingzui Street.
Halt! This is a military zone. No entry.
Lin family of Duanlong Gorge. I heard your army stuck, so I'm here to offer a bridge building plan. This is Xie Wujuan, the border commander of Bashu.
No joking in the military. Don't dare spout nonsense. None of my 13 generals could figure it out.
General Xi, looking across at the first snow on the Hengmeng Mountains. I get General Wei's eye. Use the troops on the far bank to pull the sunken iron chains back up and string them across.
If we use the ringer hitch method, the vanguard camp won't be able to catch a merchant caravan once the lock catches the rope grinds down.
Give me half a day. If I can fix this bridge to bear 1,000 catties, then let the caravan cross.
You really have such skill?
Now what? The Lin family merchant road via Xuanting camp.
You will personally order the entire 100-mile merchant road to escort you safe.
Old Lu, bring up the supplies we stored at Broken Dragon Gorge.
Miss Lin, what's the structure of this thing? I've built big bridges for 30 years and never seen a device like this.
Called a fixed and movable pulley block. By routing the rope to multiple pulleys, it spreads the pulling force. That's the goal of using leverage to move a heavy weight with little force.
Brilliant! It's a masterpiece! Miss, you're truly a genius!
All troops hear my command.
Fully cooperate with Miss Lin's directions.
General, I request the use of your strongest 8-oxen bed crossbow.
Loose! The cliff on the far bank. It's lifting! It's really lifting!
A miracle for the ages, an art for the ages.
Soldiers on the far bank, pull the rope! Miss Lin's skill today not only saved 100 lives from the vanguard camp, but also opened our eyes in the armor select camp. I give my word, from today, the armor select camp won't block the Lin family's trade caravans. And I gift you this camp span.
Win people over with skill and build good ties. That's the real way for the Lin family to stay unbeatable. Lay the planks flat, lock the ends with iron rings. Don't leave a single gap. Not a single gap.
Miss, your polyforce reduction technique leaves me in awe. I'm completely impressed. But if you fix the planks this tightly, the bridge will be ruined within 3 days. And they might even drag the soldiers crossing it into the abyss.
The gorges in Bashu get strong crosswinds all the time. In July, storms are frequent. If the planks are laid tight and nailed down solid, the whole bridge deck becomes a solid wall.
A crosswind hits and the chains shake hard. If troops march in step, the vibration and wind combine, and the deck tears apart.
That's the art of wind control and sympathetic vibration from physics. I only thought about load, but completely missed the July microclimate and wind resistance here. Lesson learned. I was too theoretical. Almost caused a disaster. So what's your solution, sir?
The general's right.
We can't fight the wind. We need to make the bridge give. Oh?
What's your idea, friend?
They combined Bashan folk tradition with military engineering to create a Xia ever ring that leaves 3/5 of an inch of play around the iron lock.
That's the rope. Absorb the bridge's vibration when troops cross. Right, the gaps must be tight with a dense net woven from 200 knot wide hemp underneath, so even if a warhorse stumbles, nothing falls through.
Good. Let's do it your way, masters. There's no chasm we can't cross.
Miss Li, I take back what I said before. You've got both incredible skill and a generous spirit. My Xuanjia battalion owes you a huge debt.
General, you're too kind. I'm just glad to help the troops get home safe.
A soldier's word is bond. From today on, our patrols will guard the trade route for 100 miles around Broken Dragon Gorge. And we'll help you with farming, pest control, and trade.
On behalf of the Lin family, I thank the general.
This is Xie Wujue keeping his promise. He sent this veteran farming officer to guide our agriculture. Uncle Zhao.
What? These terrace fields are so masterfully built, but they're man-made. That's no good. No good at all. Miss Lin, your tea trees drain well, but July's heat and humidity are prime time for caterpillars and tea moths to strike back.
If left in 2 weeks, these 7 or 8 acres of precious cloud tea will be chewed to bare branches.
Uncle Zhao, we mountain folk used to smoke them out with torches. There's too many bugs now, we can't pick them all up. Don't use fire. These tender tea leaves are delicate. Smoke would ruin their fragrance, and strong fire would scorch half the buds. It's a real dilemma.
Lime hurts roots, smoke kills leaves, and manual duck work is too slow. Ancient farming had no pests. When a major pest outbreak hit, they could only leave it to fate.
But ancient farming already had a perfect, non-toxic way to fight pests with natural enemies. Now everything in nature balances out. Since we can't use poison, use what bugs hate most. Spice. The heat from chili and Sichuan can burn through the outer shell of those mold and pest insects. Garlic juice neutralizes acidity and works great as a tea tree treatment. IU. Take the men to the fields and spray this mixture even on the underside of the tea and herb leaves using bamboo tube.
Amazing! This is like Shenong reborn!
This is just a temporary fix. To solve it for good, we need a Uncle Zhao, you're the expert. Ducks not only eat pests and we had fall in the water, but their droppings are also excellent fertilizer. The crab smell is off. No luck. Li Xian my Lin family are all ready.
赵志，你绑索尽可带回军，让边关的尹血林家这艘正。
Miss Big Trouble! The salt on the black market is cut off!
Cut off? Is there no stock, or is someone blocking it on purpose?
It's Old Master Yan! He's only holding on to the shallow salt wells! After the new year, the brine wells are tapped out! The price is through the roof! Plus, they won't sell to us! We're screwed!
In ancient times, salt was the lifeblood. If we go 3 days, we'll lose strength in our limbs and won't even be able to stand.
It's not just us. They've cut off the salt supply to the Xuanjia camp too.
Yan family claims they don't have enough stock and even cut off the military supply. Old Master Yan's crew move. He's afraid of the Xuanjia camp's military strength, so he won't make a move openly. Since he says the wells run doctor, Ethan will dig our own well that never runs dry.
Princess, Bashu does have lots of salt, but his dashing salt workshop only uses the old manual method, digging bit, by hand. That would take forever.
Who says you have to go down and dig yourself, old Lu? Remember the pulley system we used that for the bridge? I want you to take a crew and forge a 300-pound iron weight, like and tie our thickest Namu rope to the drill bit, and hang it from a high pulley. You mean?
This is the prototype of the world-shaking percussion, drilling technique from the northern Song.
It's not just the origin of modern underground extraction. It's the ultimate weapon to smash all salt monopolies. After the rock is crushed, we pour water down to turn the debris into mud. Then we use a long baler with a one-way valve at the bottom to lift the mud out like drawing water. We repeat until we punch through 100 zang of rock and pull up the purest brine. Ready! Drop. Lift, turn, drop again!
This isn't just a blow against the rock, it's the Lin family thunderous strike to shatter the old power structure of Bashu. This time-traveling percussion drilling method carved a micro, well, nearly 1,000 feet deep without any large iron tools.
The sound of the brick hitting changed. Before it was a dull thud, but this time it sounded like it hit a hollow space with a gurgling noise.
It's a water layer. We broke through the rock vein. Old Lu, swap to the lifting bucket.
The brine is thick with sediment and toxic mineral residue from dry boiling.
This is salt water. It's bitter and stinks. It looks like mud. Can we even eat this?
Well, directly, it'll be poison salt, but in my hands, it'll be of the purest snow on earth.
Pour the brine into the top pool.
It's clear, unbelievable. Muddy water turned into a spring.
Light the fire, put the pot on, time to boil salt. Try.
No, don't. What's wrong? Is it poisoned? Miss, this isn't salted snow from the sky.
Who packed the cart with the best oil paper? 50 pounds of snow salt. The Xuanjia troops must be too weak to even hold their swords by now.
The Yan family has gone too far. Let me take 500 light cavalry and flatten their salty... Nonsense! The Yan family are Imperial merchants with official salt permits without solid evidence of treason. Killing them is rebellion. You want the Xuanjia troops branded as rebels? General, the Lin family from Duanlang Gorge sent 5 carts. Said it's a troop wayman. General, my lady heard the army was short on salt. So she sent me with 1,000 pounds of Duanlang. Easy snow salt to ease your crisis. This salt is top shelf. No bitterness at all. 1,000 pounds. Enough for the whole camp for a month.
In this battle without gunpowder, she firmly grasped the sharpest sword in Bashu.
Ever since I cut off the salt route to Broken Dragon Gorge and the Xuanjia Sea, I've been waiting here for good news. Within half a month that Miss Lin, begging to hand over the Cloud Mist tea recipe in defeat.
Master, it's bad! Our salt route has been broken! What's the panic? We control 7 out of 10 salt cells in Bashu. Who has the power to break the gate?
Where did this come from? How could salt be produced on those cliffs at Broken Dragon Gorge? And top-shelf immortal salt, the likes of which even the Imperial Palace has never seen.
It's not Hanzhong Prefecture, it's Broken Dragon Gorge. It's the Lin family. My desperate message said they use tiny bell-shaped tools and old barrier stones to smash the rock, drawing out underground water. Then we took it through layers of charcoal and boiled it directly into the snow, and all Jiyun Pagaz already fall. Anyone who delays will be charged with demoralizing the troops, and the Xuanjia camp will march to punish them.
Ready the carriage. Must go to Broken Dragon Gorge myself.
Master Yan, your presence honors us. Broken Dragon Gorge is truly... Please have some tea.
Miss Lin, your schemes are brilliant and your methods far-reaching. I admit defeat. Today, I come only to beg for a way to survive.
That's the law of the trade for seasoned merchants. In business, you bend and stretch. My Lin family is just scraping by on the cliff's edge. How could we be cutting off your path?
Please, miss, don't put me on the spot like this. Once this dragon-severing blood saw hits my 8-direction trading house's crude salt won't even be fit for livestock. I just beg you to leave my Yan family a little scrap to survive.
Half. I want the source. I'm here to reshape the entire commercial order of Bashu. My Lin family salt wells, the high mountain medicine production at the core. Cut out the middlemen. Sell these goods across the whole country and take the profit. Lin family gets 50%. The military camp gets 28. 8 directions. Trading house gets 30. Sounds small, but if you're in the world, only blood salt and immortal tea, that's 30%. Or dwarf, what you made monopolizing those low-grade salt wells. It's called a community of shared interests. Make your friends plenty. Your enemies few. Elder Yan, are you willing to forge this mountain of fortune together with my Lin family?
Your will is as vast as the sea. I swear to follow you to the death. Today on, the 8 Directions Trading House answer to you, man.
All thanks to Huang Gao's massive linguistics machine and the mysterious armor battalion sharpshoot. Lin family foundation, the Dragon 7 Gorge is finally rock solid. But I know, the road ahead is a path to the heavens. A blood-woody gamble to pave a smooth highway right across that sky.
Miss Lin, following your contour method, if we zigzag the road along the mountainside, it'd be at least 3 times longer. Merchants care about speed. Would they want such a long detour?
Mr. Sun, this path is tough even on foot, let alone for a 4-horse cart hack. Shenluling tons of goods. A switchback road trades distance for a gentler climb. Once the slope is reduced, 4 horses can pull 1,000 pounds of cargo as if on flat ground.
I see. Stretching the distance to flatten the danger. That's a brilliant strategy to dissolve a 1,000-pound risk. I'm humble.
But Missy...
We hit a dead end up ahead, according to the map. The widest rock face is hard as iron. The guys use your diamond cross-pick, hammered for an hour. Wrists cracked and only left a white mark.
With rock this hard, normally craftsmen would have to chip away with steel chisels for at least half a year.
The Lin family's development plan for the next half year can't be held up. No need for half a year, just inform Elder Yan to deliver 10,000 pounds of saltpeter and 2,000 pounds of naphtha here.
Miss Lin, you're going to soak it in water.
Right, this granite is extremely dense inside, nearly impossible to break by force. But when the all things cultivator giant tiger grew, its internal structure will completely collapse. Light it. Open the sluice.
As the sky road keeps stretching forward, the Lin family won't just control Bashu's wealth artery, but will also in this era carve the first immortal mark of the great infrastructure age.
Giddy up. Steady the reins.
Unbelievable. In past years, heavy snow blocked the mountains, and the Xuanjia champ stock had to be carried by soldiers on foot. One slip and you'd fall into the abyss. But now, these 4 horses pull a 10,000-pound wagon on this icy mountain road as if it were flat ground. Miss Lin, the road you built has completely solved Bashu's border defense worries.
We lowered the slope and laid crushed stone and coal cinders on the surface for the horses are just the first batch. Winter coats and fine grain are next. Once old Master Yan's convoy unloads its cargo, loads up Duanlong snow salt and winter, he and heads back to Jing City. The true value of this sky road will fully explode.
He knew that if used for the nation, it could change the world.
Third province is buried in snow, refugees everywhere, and the grain roads are blocked. Minister Pei, how much relief grain can the revenue ministry spare? When will the salt packs and cloth for the cold actually reach the disaster zone?
Worse still, the northern salt lakes have frozen over, so salt output has plummeted. Without salt, the people lack strength. They won't survive this winter. Your Majesty, an urgent dispatch from Xie, commander of the Xuanjia Legion at the Sichuan border. Your Majesty, has something gone wrong in Sichuan? Wrong? Isn't it a godsend? Hey, Yao Qing, see for yourself.
Your servant holds an apology. The Duanlong Guojin Shu, the criminal Lin's daughter, has a brilliant mind. She built a sky bridge, turning 1,000 tons into nothing. She dug a 100-foot well and turned a poison furnace into one-of-a-kind snow salt. It's 10 times purer than tribute salt, and the yield is massive.
They built a mountain highway that turns peril into passage, letting heavy wagons roll even in deep snow. I dare say this woman has a that rivals nature itself, snow salt, 10 times purer than tribute salt. If her method can be spread across the realm, those mountain roads can carry heavy wagons. Your Majesty, if even half of what's in this memorial is true, the northern disaster can be saved.
Pei Yunzhi, hear the decree.
Your servant is here!
I appoint you Imperial envoy with the sword of authority. Head south at once to the Dragon's Gorge in Bashu. You're not going to pass judgment. Set aside your official airs and humbly ask Miss Lin for advice. Whatever she asks, if it can save the millions of disaster victims, I grant it all.
Well, your servant obeys. I will not fail your Majesty or the people of this realm.
Heading south from the capital, he saw famine and refugees everywhere. He thought this exile land of Bashu would be an even harsher hell on earth. Yet,
This is no barren wasteland. This is clearly paradise.
Magistrate Pei, everything I wrote in my report was T-rule. Miss Lin has completely turned this land around.
Lance wrapped 3 times, tight, no gloom of shackles, no shame of exile. He carried only the calm authority of one who commands the land.
Yi Pei Yun Zhi, come by the Emperor's order to call on Miss Lin.
You've traveled far, Lord Pei. You stoop to help the common people. Out of the snow. It's windy outside. Please come in for tea.
Miss Lin, I came south for one reason only, to save lives. The north is ravaged by the Xieju bandits, blocked by the Yanhuang Pass, and overrun by warlords at the Panshan Highway Junction.
Lord Pei, it's not that I won't hand over the plans. Even if I did, you couldn't save the north.
What do you mean? The court has the Ministry of Works and its generals. Are you saying your books can't help the hundreds at Duanlonggur?
Mistaken, my lord. The north is frozen solid. If the court drafts labor to build roads and dig wells, it'll take months and freeze many to death. Distant water can't put out a nearby fire. The Ministry of Works is slow and corrupt. By the time a well is dug, the refugees will have starved. But the sword that saves the world can't be held by the court. It has to be held by me. Magistrate Pei, I want to make a huge deal with the court. Government-supervised merchant run.
What?
Simple. The court provides policy. My Lin family provides tech and production. First, issue special customs passes immediately, exempting all provincial checkpoints. For taxes, General Xie Xuanjia Camp and Old Master Yan's trading firm form a joint court. I Duan Langxia boil snow day and night, load it onto our modified our horse, heavy-duty anti-skid wagons, and send it straight down the finished road. North, no waiting for spring, no conscripting labor. Using my mature Sichuan logistics system, I can deliver the first 100,000 jin of life-saving snow salt and grain to the victims within half a month.
In traditional water! Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! Government supervised! Merchant run! Letting merchants profit drive and efficiency fill the end! Less gaps! This is an unprecedented path to governing the nation!
Magistrate Pei, this is just the beginning. When the snow melts in spring, I'll personally pick some craftsmen to go to the capital with you. I'll build the Zhou Dynasty's first Tianggang AC Academy on the outskirts, teaching true science and mechanics to the world.
Miss Lin, in a disaster like this, if the cart slips on the Ice Mountain Road, even 4 fine horses can't stop it. We'll be dead for sure.
Rest assured, Magistrate Pei, our commercial logistics don't unlock on foolproof anti-skid gear. These are snow chains. The iron links bite hard into the ice and grip the ground tight. Magistrate Pei, look. These aren't ordinary flat shoes. Each horseshoe has 6 steel studs. When the horse pushes, the studs dig into the ice like chisels double assurance. With this, the icy road is a smooth highway for the Lin family fleet.
A highway!
Time's up. Let's roll.
Let's go.
Miss, your study of things is truly beyond belief.
With the Emperor's special travel pass, every checkpoint was a green light. On January 20th, just 2 weeks after leaving Broken Dragon Gorge, the convoy arrived like divine soldiers in the hardest hit northern province, Jizhou.
Food. It's food.
This lightning-fast relief mission, it swept through the entire Great Zhou court like a hurricane. Private-run operations, paired with incredibly strong infrastructure and showed everyone a whole new kind of national mobilization.
Duan Langxia and that woman are no longer just village arity workers. They're living bodhisattvas to the people.
Half a month from Shu to Ji. That's a frozen death road across half the Great Zhou Kingdom. Incredible speed. This speed defies nature itself. Heaven blesses Great Zhou. Heaven blesses the people.
This shocking lightning-fast rescue made those 2 living bodhisattvas legends.
Miss Lin, your majesty is overjoyed. He's pardoned the Lin family's exile. And he's allowing you to go to the capital with me this spring to build the Imperial Academy and make your mark.
I'm from the Li family.
Miss Lin, justice is served. This is huge news. So why the long face?
Lord Pei, there's an old saying, money talks, Moving 100,000 pounds of snow, salt, and grain in 2 weeks is a miracle. He shook the capital. And it's caught the eye of those wolves on the Bashu border who've always drooled over our wealth.
Miss General Xie, sent her rider! The 3 barbarian tribes formed an alliance! Han I gathered 100,000 troops and broke through the first pass!
Finally, they want my foundation? Let them taste what a mode. Rare industrial defense line can do. Alert the whole village. Highest alert! Time to raise the curtain on the great...
General Xie, the barbarians are massing. They'll charge in about 15 minutes. Our men won't even survive their first wave.
We have to hold! Behind us is Duanlong Gorge, our base, and countless civilians. Xuanjia camp has no retreat.
So we're supposed to throw lives into a bottomless pit.
Miss Lin, what's that? It looks like a catapult, but there's no rope to pull it.
Hey, the Heaven's Pain is a secret weapon from the Earth Ministry. In the massive potential energy of a heavy weight falling freely, leverage, it can hurl a load of several hundred Jin instantly, over 200 yards. Those aren't boulders. They're special. Singing waterfall. Chinese canisters filled with lime and ash, with air holes. Today, the military... Special Bureau! Wind is southeast! Target! Enemy vanguard battle line! Fire!
A lone brave soul.
And keep the voice natural and steady. And keep the voice flameless. I can't see. The smoke is poison. This scheme.
Without a single soldier, he took out tens of thousands of their vanguard.
Miss Lin, their rear lines aren't broken. Once the smoke clears, if they track their own men and keep charging, this fog won't stop 100,000 men.
Lord P's right. So this is just the appetizer.
Flood! Flood!
Sorcery! This is the goddess's punishment! Retreat! Full retreat!
When a Bang'an.
Now that's real statecraft! Now that's the true pillar of Great Zhou!
The god is about you, with this bloodless miracle of the Spirit Lion King. Climb straight to the peak of power.
Miss Lin, this is the first quarter dividend from the government-private partnership. Thanks to your mountain road and heavy wagons, our broken dragon, snow salt, and spring tea have already been distributed across the 13 provinces of Dazhou. After paying the treasury and funding the Xuanjia army, its net profit has exceeded 1 million silver taels.
1 million silver taels.
Enough to buy half of Jingguan City.
Technician.
Not a businessman.
The Jade Token, the deep well irrigation system.
These fields. And all the machinery blueprints. I'm handing them all over to you to
Leaving everything behind?
the inner capital of Bashu. This place is even more bizarre and infuriating.
Your Majesty, Elder Yan must be summoning Miss Ho to the capital to establish the Empire's premier academy. The Empire's first academy!
Your subject. Greets your majesty. I've read Xie Wuxun and Minister Pei's report.
Rise, please rise. Your miracles in Bashu warm my heart. The north survived the blizzard. The southwest border was pacified. All thanks to your wondrous science.
You flatter me, your majesty. It was the people's united effort, not mine alone.
Today I decree to the realm. From this day, the Lin clan is pardoned. I appoint Lin Chuxue as second-ranked director of works, overseeing all
Using only paper crafts, physics, and infrastructure with... She shattered the heavy chains of this feudal age.
The Heavenly Court Academy is starting.
Headmaster! I finally got your incline theorem. If we use it on the Yellow River Dam, could it break the flood's force?
Good. You're learning. Go discuss it with the water control team. In 3 days, borrow the cave and finish the final sand table model.
I know this ancient land has quietly entered a fast lane called Big Infrastructure. And my name Lin Chuxue won't just stay in the family tree. It'll be carved with the Great Zhou's epic song on the monument of civilization's dawn.